Welcome back to Superbly Said, Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Yeah, today we're looking at a lesson from SpeakDuo. You know, if you want to practice speaking English with people worldwide, check out SpeakDuo.com.
Right. So this lesson, it uses idioms like to mess up, to get over, aiming to boost speaking confidence for more advanced learners.
Solid material, definitely. But we see a couple of ways to make it even stronger.
Okay, first up, the lesson structure could be optimized for advanced learner retention by grouping phrases thematically rather than just presenting them sequentially.
Yeah, I really agree with that. The way it is now, you kind of jump between different ideas too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go from get mad at, which is emotional, straight to slow down, more about productivity, then maybe make peace with. It's hard to build a mental map that way.
Exactly. The weakness isn't the idioms themselves, it's how they're ordered. So our suggestion is pretty straightforward. Cluster related concepts together. It reinforces the context.
That makes total sense. So for instance, you could put to mess up, to spend time wisely, and maybe to work out well, all under a theme like work and productivity.
Right.
And then you could maybe group things like to get mad at, to make peace with, and to get over together. Maybe call it conflict and resolution or something similar. It just flows better.
Creates that logic. Yeah. Okay, let's shift gears slightly. Second point. To truly serve an intermediate level or above audience, the material needs to explicitly address the nuanced differences between closely related terms.
This is key for higher levels, I think. The definitions are fine, accurate, but they treat each phrase in isolation. And that misses a big opportunity, right? To really compare terms that learners often mix up, like make peace with versus get over. They sound similar, but they're not quite the same.
Good point. So the suggestion here is to actually introduce a comparative element, challenge the learner a bit, help them pick the most precise phrase.
Yeah, like take to make peace with something. That's often about accepting a situation you can't change, maybe something in the past, like a past failure in a project. You accept it happened.
Okay.
Whereas to get over something, that's usually more emotional recovery, right? Like getting over the disappointment of that project failing, or getting over a tough breakup. It's about the feeling.
That's a really useful distinction. And you could do the same for, say, to mess up, which implies a significant mistake. You know, maybe you really botched the presentation.
Right, a real error.
Versus a mix-up, which is usually simpler, like a confusion. Maybe you just mixed up the meeting times. Highlighting those contrasts adds a lot of value.
Definitely takes it beyond just a vocab list. Okay, so before we wrap the feedback, maybe we can quickly test some of these definitions, like a quick quiz.
Good idea. Let's reinforce these. Okay, first one. To mess up something most nearly means. Is it A, to improve something through repeated effort? B, to make a mistake or cause something to go wrong? Or C, to delay completing something intentionally?
B again, right?
Feel free to pause here if you need to think about the answer.
Okay, the answer for to mess up is B, to make a mistake or cause something to go wrong, like messing up that presentation.
Exactly. Next, to slow down can best be understood as A, to push yourself to meet a strict deadline, B, to reduce your pace or take a break from activity, or C, to switch tasks frequently to stay motivated.
Pause if you need to.
And the answer is B, to reduce your pace or take a break from activity. You know, maybe telling a colleague, we need to slow down and reassess.
Right. Okay, how about to spend time wisely suggests that you, A, use your time in a thoughtful and meaningful way, B, finish your daily tasks without considering balance, or C, avoid commitments that require long-term focus.
Thinking time.
The answer is A, use your time in a thoughtful and meaningful way, really connects to that productivity theme we mentioned.
Okay, next. If someone gets mad at another person, they A, try to comfort or calm that person down, B, ignore that person and remain silent, or C, become angry or upset with that person.
Pause if you like.
The answer is C, become angry or upset with that person. Pretty straightforward, that one.
Yeah. Now, a mix-up refers to A, a confusion or mistake between two things or people, B, a deliberate plan to switch people's roles, or C, a last-minute change to improve efficiency.
Pulls away?
It's A, a confusion or mistake between two things or people, like mixing up the meeting times we said earlier, different from messing up.
Good recall. Okay, if something works out well, it means A, it turns into a serious or lasting problem, B, it leads to confusion or disagreement, or C, it ends positively or produces a good result.
Need a moment?
The answer is C. It ends positively or produces a good result. Like, hopefully this project works out well.
Fingers crossed. All right, two more. To make peace with something means to A, accept or forgive a situation and move forward, B, confront someone to resolve an argument, or C, forget completely about a painful memory.
Pause here.
The answer is A, accept or forgive a situation and move forward. Remember, accepting the situation, like that past business decision.
Exactly. And finally, to get over something is to A, avoid thinking about an issue altogether, B, recover from an emotional experience or difficulty, or C, pretend a problem never existed in the first place.
Last chance to pause.
And the answer is B, recover from an emotional experience or difficulty. Getting over that feeling, like the disappointment.
Great. So that little quiz hopefully reinforces the ideas.
Yeah, so just to summarize the main feedback points again, first, think about reorganizing that vocabulary list into those thematic groups. Better flow, better recall.
And second, add those explicit comparisons between similar phrases. Really dig into the nuance for those advanced learners.
Exactly. Focus on refining the structure and layering in that comparative depth.
We think that'll really elevate the lesson.
Definitely. Make those adjustments, and please do send it back our way for another look. We'd love to see it again.